Hello and welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace the light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, Willow, coming at you with a new video. This is one by a subscriber request. I recently made a video called Signs You Are an Arcturian Starseed, and he said part 2 is needed. So this is for you, sir. And guys, you would not believe it. I just recorded this video and I articulated everything perfectly. I really enjoyed it. I felt good after, and I used my headphones for the correct audio. I went back to it, totally cuts out halfway. So if you can't hear me, I apologize, but it completely turned off on my headphones. So I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna go because we're gonna get this message out here, regardless of Mercury retrograde. Okay, so this is 7 signs you are an Arcturian Starseed. And do be aware, just a preface before I go into this, you can be more than one starseed, guys. Just like your mom may be of a different ethnic background and your dad may be of a different ethnic background, this creates you a mix of both. So you could be an Arcturian Starseed and an Andromedan Starseed. You could be an Arcturian Starseed and a Sirius Starseed, all pushed together. You could be from Atlantis. You could be from anywhere, guys. But before we get into it, how do we like this shirt? Let's just. Okay. Yeah. If you enjoy this type of shirt, I am wearing this to help out my friend Vaughn. I gotta gush about Vaughn. He is an amazing director friend that I have, and I really love his mind. I love how his mind works, and I really resonate with his open-minded mentality. And he has created a clothing brand called Visionaries for the Norm. If you're interested in supporting him, I'm gonna link it below, and you can just hit him up on Instagram, man, and get you a cool shirt. These do come in yellow. This is a black one, but he does do the background yellow, and it has these really cool symbols, and it feels like it's painted on there, but it's not, it's printed. Anyway, let's get into it. 7 signs you are Arcturian. The first sign is Arcturians resonate with the throat chakra. Therefore, if you're an Arcturian, you're gonna be naturally drawn towards every type of communication, towards blogging, writing, podcasts, YouTubing, public speaking. And this draws me into the second point, that Arcturians make magnificent, fantastic public speakers. I remember when I was in college as well as in different classrooms, I would always go up to my coworkers and just really bring them up and be like, yeah. And a lot of them told me, hey, you need to be a life coach, or I could see you as a motivational speaker. And that's a sure sign you are Arcturian. It comes naturally to you. You're not really afraid to get out and be the public speaker, and you enjoy it. You feel a sense of relief after speaking. Sign number 2, that you are an Arcturian Starseed. You realized at a young age you had a soul purpose. You didn't know quite what it was when you were younger. An example of this is when I was younger, I remember I would be in the background, I would be collecting these little crystal rocks and at peace and loving nature and wanting to protect nature so much. And in this energy, I realized I have a purpose on this earth. I know I'm here to make a difference, but I don't know how. It seems cliche. Is this true? I don't know. But the journey for Arcturians is to discover their soul purpose later in life. And half the fun is about the journey, not even the destination. So it's really cool. And that's something you will know. You'll feel drawn to make a difference in the world at a young age. And then later in life, you'll find out the specificity about it, how to do it. Sign number 3, that you are an Arcturian Starseed. You are very incredibly sensitive to light, sound, touch, and you could even get sensory overload, right? If there's a motorcycle going off in the corner, it's like, you're gonna be like, oh God, my ears. Or if you go into a place and the lights are on, you're like, wow, it's really bright in here. One thing that I've found as well is you could be sensitive to certain chemicals, and this could actually bring up a rash on your skin or some eczema. I know a few years back I was going through a stressful relationship, a really pivotal time in my life, and I had this eczema on my belly, and it just showed up. It was just a random rash, these little dots. I went to the doctor and they didn't know the known cause for it, and that could be a sign you're Arcturian. They don't know where this rash comes from. My doctor recommended to put shampoo on my rash. She's like, just put some light shampoo on it. And I told her, what, ma'am? Is this part of your training? Made no sense. It's still there to this day, but it doesn't flare up when I'm not stressed. So that's a sign you're an Arcturian. Very sensitive to senses around you, sight, touching, hearing, all that jazz. Could have a rash. Sign number 4 that you are an Arcturian Starseed is you want to live in a world where we blend spirituality and science together. If you find yourself explaining to people spirituality, but the science behind that, that's a sign you're an Arcturian. Or if you're talking to someone about spirituality, but you're incorporating science with that, that's a sign you're an Arcturian. I know a lot of the times in my law of attraction videos on YouTube, when I'm talking about manifestation, I do believe you create your own reality, and we have spirit guides and spirit animals in the universe reflects back what we are, but I also like to include statistics, experiments that I do, books, everything, because I believe the more you can believe in it through science, through your mind, the easier it is spiritually. But I do believe that they go together. So that's another sign you are an Arcturian. The 4th sign you are an Arcturian is you feel a calling and you are very good at the art of divination. What is the art of divination? The art of divination is reading runes, tarot, channeling messages, and you may also feel a calling to shamanism. So what is shamanism? What is this big scary word? Shamanism is simply connecting to nature. It would be me looking at that tree right across from me and saying, I feel the energy of this tree. Me and the tree are not separate. We are one and we are together. We are equal. Seeing an insect fly by the screen and seeing that insect as a living, breathing creature, and me as a living, breathing creature, and us as equals, and us as one. Shamanism is simply oneness. And with that oneness, with that meditative, doing no evil to any living creature, and feeling connected to everyone, you can heal other people very easily. So shamanism and divination. Sign number 5 that you are Arcturian is you are extremely charismatic. You're the life of the party. You are the one that if you walk into any room or any party, even if you don't know anyone, people are just flocking towards you because you're an Arcturian. You're funny, you're witty, you're quick on your feet, you're good at technology, and you also have telepathic communication, so you can read someone's vibe and kind of like hone into their energy. You know what to say to get into their sense of humor. But also Arcturians, they resonate with Aquarius Mercury energy, and they're gonna only say something when it is important, right? Aquarius Mercuries are ruled by Saturn and Uranus. Saturn is restriction and Uranus is rebellion, shocking news, going against the grain. So when Aquarius Mercury speaks, they're not gonna be like a Gemini, like, oh, look at all this information. They're only going to speak when it is important, when they have a viewpoint that can be included in the conversation naturally, but it is a big standing viewpoint. It goes against the grain. It's polarizing, and polarization is a tried, true characteristic of someone of charisma, because they're saying, hey, I'm standing with this opinion, and I know it goes against everyone else, but I believe in it, and here are my points. And even though it's scary, it's also something that people look up to, and they're like, wow, this person is extremely confident to have a view that is so different and could give them backlash. I like them. I like them. So the sign number 6 is that you're extremely charismatic, life of the party, extrovert, or leaning more towards extrovism. Is that a word? I just made up. Sign number 7 that you are an Arcturian is you're very attracted to and interested in mathematics, geometry, sacred geometry, astronomy, astrology, and what is the other one? Oh, natal charts. So if you find yourself as an astrologist pulling up someone's natal chart and saying, okay, I see that you're a Scorpio rising, but you're also an Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Mercury, and your Jupiter is in your second house. So this means that when it's in your second house, you get a lot of luck from your personal possessions and whatnot. If you find yourself doing that a lot, that's probably a sign you're an Arcturian, or just more of a attraction towards mathematics, science, and everything put together. So if these signs resonated with you, leave an alien head below to let me know that you made it this far. Check out my friend Vaughn's shirts. I have also created a Patreon. If you enjoy these type of videos, I can post on there without worry that YouTube is gonna flag some of my content for my opinions and also for cursing a lot, saying 18+ language on there. It's $11.11. Sign up if you want. You resonate with my energy. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.